What's up, y'all? Let's talk about Beyonce. You guys know it was an article that I believe Beyonce and Jay-Z, they pushing out here. They want you guys to know that Beyonce, honey, she let Jay-Z have it. He is a cheater, he's a liar, and he's a betrayer, okay? And she said when she found out he was cheating the first time, mind you, the first time, he's been cheating so many times, the whole marriage he's been cheating on her. But when she found out, she said that she made him a lapdog. She told him what to do and what he can do, and he listened. Something's wrong with her. He ain't gonna listen to her. He is just pretending and acting just like he pretended and acted the first time when he told her he was never gonna cheat on her when he got married with her. Okay? Honey. So she's out here telling this lie like he's really listening to her. Check this video out like she really did something, like she really checked him. She ain't checked nothing, honey. Watch this video. Y'all gotta listen to her.
I know a lot of y'all have been saying that Jay-Z has allegedly been Beyonce to keep her with him. Jay-Z has been controlling Beyonce. Jay-Z is the one calling the shots and blah, 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 blah. But what if I told you that allegedly it's the other way around? That Beyonce is the one setting the rules and treating Jay-Z like her lapdog. Would you believe it?
Look at even Jay-Z's career. You can look at that and say the association to Beyonce is when he started to receive the 16, 17 Grammys since he's been with Beyonce. Right, and you go prior to that, one.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that came in association. Like you see, the kids even have Grammys. Like they don't sing yet. They don't sing. Right. They don't rap yet, and they already have Grammys. So it's like they give them this trophy so we secure that they're coming to the award show. It meant that much to the culture that they just gave them the things that would later. To me, I didn't care about trophies. I said I'll get the checks. Right. And because what I was saying, the content was raw enough, like, and who I am.
So there have been reports making rounds as of late saying that after the 2014 incident that had Solange pouncing on Jay-Z, Beyonce set rules for Jay-Z, and she has been the one calling all the shots since then. Of course, you all remember that in 2014, TMZ released footage of Beyonce's sister Solange attacking Jay-Z in an elevator. And although the motive behind the attack was never disclosed, fans suspected that it had to do with Jay-Z cheating on her sister. Jay himself admitted to being unfaithful, and Beyonce even put the T in an entire album when she dropped Lemonade, talking about Becky with the good hair. Child, I know a lot of people are wondering why Beyonce put these rules in place after the elevator incident, because it's not like we don't know that Jay-Z had cheated on Beyonce multiple times since the beginning of their relationship. So why is it that these rules were put in place after the elevator incident with Solange? Honey, I have heard the craziest of reasons why Solange jumped Jay-Z in that elevator, including an allegation that the real reason the cheating was such a big deal was because Jay-Z had allegedly cheated with a man. And I'm talking about Will Smith. Allegedly.
When I filmed the documentary with me and the twins were on about 10 years ago now, the producer of that show said, I've got a secret. I know the reason why Jay-Z got beat up in the lift by Solange. So I was like, well, give me the tea. And he was like, well, basically, Beyonce and Jay-Z. This is what I've been told, and I'm just telling you straight what I got told, right? And I've told a couple of people over the years, but everyone's been like, whatever. But since all this stuff's come out about Diddy and his freak parties, I feel like it was true. So apparently Beyonce and Jay-Z have an agreement that obviously he can fuck, but he can't fuck more than once. If it's out twice, then it's a problem. Obviously he's gone back for more, so he's feeling that person, do you know what I mean? Apparently the reason he got slapped up in the lift is because he'd gone back more than twice. But the real tea is who he went back with. I'm not one to gossip, I'm not gonna lie, and I've literally had this to my chest for 10 years, like, that person being, drum roll please, Will Smith.
Well, people have been saying that they actually find it believable that Beyonce put those rules in place after Jay-Z cheated on her with a dude. Because if it was about the women, baby, there have been plenty of those. For starters, there was the rumor back in the day that Jay was cheating on Beyonce with Rihanna, and allegedly, the affair was the real reason Chris Brown did what he did to Rihanna. Allegedly, Chris Brown got mad after Rihanna gave him an STD, which she had gotten from Jay-Z. And after he confronted Rihanna for always having something in her mouth, Rihanna followed Chris to the Lamborghini and started fighting him for embarrassing her, and Chris retaliated. Moving on, Jay-Z also allegedly cheated on Bey with Kathy White, also known as Corey, who died mysteriously the year Beyonce got pregnant with Blue. And this was shortly after doing an interview about her relationship with Jay-Z. Now, the rumor that Jay and Kathy were together was sparked after she and Claudia Jordan were spotted at Las Vegas Tao nightclub having the time of their lives next to Jay-Z and Diddy in 2010. Apparently, allegedly, they were in Vegas to see the Floyd Mayweather and Juan Manuel Marquez boxing match, with sources revealing that just before they attended the Sin City fight, Jay purchased a $2,500 pair of Louis Vuitton shoes for Kathy to wear that evening. Jay also requested that Corey bring a few friends to ride with them that evening so that it would not look like they were a thing. Apparently, allegedly, Kathy was contacted by a major tabloid that was investigating the Jay-Z connection. Based on reports, she gave them little information to go on. But according to one of the sources, following her conversation with the tabloid, she called Jay and told him that she was going to go public with their affair for a price. Then about 48 hours after the announcement that Beyonce was pregnant with Jay-Z's baby, Kathy suddenly passed on under suspicious circumstances, and the cause of death reported was a brain aneurysm. Also, when Bey released Sorry, there were allegations that Becky with the good hair was Rachel Roy. Rachel previously interned at Rocawear, the fashion label started by Jay-Z and producer Damon Dash, who also co-founded Rockefeller Records, and she eventually became creative director of the women's and children's lines. She was actually married to Damon Dash, and I can't really tell when her affair with Jay-Z may have begun, but when Beyonce released Sorry, the Beyhive was convinced that she was talking about Rachel, and Rachel Roy herself fueled these rumors after she made a post on Instagram close to the release of Lemonade saying, "Good hair, don't care, but we will take good lighting for selfies or self-truths. Always live in the light. Hashtag no drama queens." In addition, there were also allegations that Casey Cohen, who was on the Bravo show Princesses Long Island, was Jay's alleged side piece. We also had allegations that Jay had an affair with the one and only Rita Ora. And around 2012, there were allegations that Jay had a 15-year-old mistress who was 4 months pregnant but had the pregnancy terminated over the summer. Apparently, the affair had been going on for a year since she was 14, and the girl was from Brooklyn and was Hispanic. And there have been several other allegations involving other women over the years. So again, people are saying that if it was about Jay-Z cheating with women, Bey would have set rules a very long time ago. And as for what rules I'm even talking about, an insider revealed that after the elevator incident with Solange, Beyonce gave Jay-Z very strict rules. The insider said, "Jay is ultimately very grateful that she didn't give up on him back in the day, so he shows his respect by following her rules. He used to go out with the boys all the time, but that's off limits, and Beyonce doesn't like him having one-on-ones with his female talent." Speaking of Jay-Z having any one-on-ones with his female talents, a source also revealed to Hollywood Life that Beyonce was still suspicious of Rihanna, saying, "Rihanna is a person she's suspicious of. There have been so many rumors over the years about her and Jay, and it's hard to know what to believe. At this point, Beyonce keeps a very close eye on Jay and Rihanna, but he's not banned from working with her. Not yet, at least." Anyway, the source who spoke about the rules also said that Jay-Z and Beyonce go to therapy and prioritize date nights to reconnect as a couple. Then they said they work hard at making their marriage work, and they're in a healthier place since Beyonce put her foot down. Allegedly, since then, Beyonce has been the one making all the major decisions in the household and treats Jay-Z like a lapdog. Someone like 50 Cent even suggested that Beyonce is actually the one in charge in the relationship, and Jay-Z is only who he is because he signed a contract ensuring that Beyonce participates in all the Hollywood businesses.
Look at even Jay-Z's career. You can look at that and say the association to Beyonce is when he started to receive the 16, 17 Grammys since he's been with Beyonce. Right? And you go prior to that, one.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that came in association, like you see the kids even have Grammys. Like they don't sing yet. They don't sing.
Right.
They don't rap yet. And they already have Grammys. So it's like they give them this trophy so we secure that they're coming to the award show. It meant that much to the culture that they just gave them the things they would. Later, to me, I didn't care about trophies. I said, I'll get the checks.
Right.
And because what I was saying, the content was raw enough, like, in who I am.
There's also how, allegedly, Beyonce has been the one standing in the way of Jay-Z acknowledging his other children, especially Rymere. Yes, Rymere is still trying to get Jay-Z to agree to a paternity test. And as of late, he has been saying the same things he has said for like a decade, which is that Jay-Z transported his mother Wanda across state lines when she was like 16 from Philadelphia to an apartment in Brooklyn, New York, where they had intercourse. Rymere also continues to insist that Jay-Z's lawyers lied in court when they claimed they misspoke. He also said that Jay-Z has refuted the claims in court despite allegedly trying to settle them outside of court a long time ago. In addition, Rymere said that someone tried to unalive him and was firing at him after he filed a civil suit against Jay-Z, and that intimidation tactics have been used against him for years. And guess what? Rymere and the rest of the family also believe that Beyonce played a key role in dissuading Jay-Z from acknowledging Rymere and settling the case.
Beyonce's thing came when a friend of mine who knew her, somebody in her camp, and she said something supposedly, this is all hearsay, about regarding saying Rymere needs to go away little boy, something to that effect. There was something out there with the song they made. And then next thing I know, somebody was at my property. Somebody came to my property in the evening time and had a conversation about trying to get in through the back door.
Oh, before I forget, you probably also know that Jay-Z has a daughter, the one he had before he even started dating Beyonce. Letitia Macer was born in 1990 after her mother, Lisa, had been introduced to Jay-Z through Lisa's sister, and the two immediately began a romantic relationship and had her.
I've been hearing that Jay-Z was my father all my life. There's no way that he can deny anything, especially when people were there that know him. I remember there, he just looked at me and he was like, Dad, the Haven was in my living room. He was talking to my mom. I was going to leave it alone. They brought me one of those ancestry tests. Finally, I get some type of answers. He knows that I exist.
Apparently, Jay-Z purchased a house for Letitia in Cambridge, Maryland, and he paid her bills, but allegedly doesn't allow her to put pictures of him around her house as part of their deal. But guess what? Reportedly, Jay-Z has cut ties with Letitia and has abandoned her and her mother, who is currently in a wheelchair. Again, word on the street is that Beyonce is the one who told him to cut those ties as part of her rules. Anywho, more recently, Beyonce was also being accused of trying to shift the narrative from the Jay-Z lawsuit by putting her daughter Blue in inappropriate outfits for the Mufasa tour. Fans were criticizing Blue's look, branding her dress wildly inappropriate for a 12-year-old. A lot of people actually accused Beyonce of over-sexualizing Blue Ivy by allowing her to wear the strapless gown. Followers said that Jay-Z had just been hit with a lawsuit involving a 13-year-old, and instead of being given time to process the shock of what was going on with her father as a 12-year-old, Blue Ivy had no choice but to go out in front of a global audience and smile for the cameras, which is why there were people who said that they wouldn't be surprised if Beyonce orchestrated that to shift the conversation. Basically, what people are saying is that Jay-Z does whatever Beyonce says, and now that we have all these rules leaking, it's actually beginning to make sense. But what do you think? In your opinion, does it look like Beyonce is the one calling all the shots? Do you believe that she treats Jay-Z like her lapdog? Did people have it wrong all this time by thinking she was the one being controlled?
Oh, y'all comment. I want to know what y'all think about all this. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel, The Messy Sweet Spot. All right? Bye.